What's going on, everybody? You made it to another weekend, and we are here and ready to keep you company. Thank you guys for joining us. But before we get started, as always, don't forget to follow us on the social media scene. You can follow us on Twitter at @theblown_save, on Instagram at @theblown_save. Don't forget, you can also still reach out to us at theblown_save_podcast@gmail.com. Remember, everyone, it does not take a lot to support the show. Hit that like, subscribe, bell, or share. Doesn't even cost you anything, and it helps the show tremendously. And as always, give us a rate and a review if you are in the mood. But I digress. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I would be nowhere without the one, the only Mr. RT Casas. What's up, compadre?
What's up? About to turn on the USA game here. USA. You know?
USA. So it'll be playing in the background for us, guys. So as things are happening, by the way, just a quick update. Wainwright just gave up a single shot in the first inning to the second batter. I didn't get a chance to see who the batter was. But
thank God it was only a single.
Yeah, right. I mean, you're gonna have coming up first. I do believe Mookie Betts and Mike Trout are 1 and 2 coming into the first inning here, so that'll be exciting to see. Let's see if I can. Yeah, let's see if I can get a lineup here.
Remember, I told you that the USA is the reigning champs, right?
Yeah, you said that. I remember you said that.
I tell you, I've been there for the last 2 out of the last 3 championships.
Really?
For the World Baseball, yeah. Went to the very first one. I don't know if there's been 3 or not, but I know I've been to 2 championships. Mm-hmm. And I went to the very first one where Japan won in San Diego. And then I went to the one where USA won at Dodger Stadium.
Nice.
And I honestly don't know. I'll check. I'll research that for you.
All right. I'm trying to see right now if I can get the roster here or the lineup for today. It was online earlier, and I didn't even take a picture. Sorry, guys. I know Mookie's leading off. I know that because they said that like 10 times already. Mookie Betts will be leading off. I believe Mike Trout's batting second. I'm not sure who's batting third. Oh, here we go. We got Mookie Betts batting first. Mike Trout second. Paul Goldschmidt third. Nolan Arenado rounded up at number 4. Kyle Schwarber, the DH. Trey Turner is shortstop at 6th. Kyle Tucker left field at 7. JT Realmuto at 8. And I didn't see who was batting ninth. Ooh, Worley with the first pitch strike. High and inside.
All right, no commentary. I'm barely, mine's on delay.
Okay.
Why don't you put pause on yours so that we could be at the same time?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I paused and then played.
You said high and tight. Look up and away.
Up and away, sorry.
Okay.
Worley's about to throw a second pitch.
Pause it right there, and I'll tell you where to stop. He's about to throw now. Oh, good Lord. And looks like Brent hitting softball.
Whatever.
Warning track power.
Mookie almost got a lot of it, but he did hit it deep to left center field. Up next, my boy.
That's not left center field, compa. That's literally left field.
Was that left field?
Hey, you know Worley? This guy pitching, he's a Long Beach dirtbag guy.
Oh, is he?
Long Beach State. Yeah, he played for the Oakland A's is where I believe I last saw him play. I haven't seen him in a while, though.
Here comes the pitch to Trout. Call that pitch, compa.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Pintura.
Eagle eye took it. Said,
I don't want that one.
Let's see here. All right. That is the first meaningful at-bats Trout's had in a while.
It really is, though. It really is. All right.
What's the last meaningful at-bat? Seriously.
What's the last meaningful at-bat? Was it 2017 when they got swept in the 14 when they got swept out of the. Those were meaningful at-bats. They didn't win, but they were meaningful.
He had 1 tank in that series, right?
I believe so. That's like the only run we scored.
The whole series?
Damn. The whole series. We got blanked, dude. It was terrible. It was awful.
I knew you guys got swept, but yeah.
It was bad. We couldn't do anything. Absolutely nothing. Trout was the only highlight.
He looks good in that uniform, though, bro. He looks real good.
I ain't gonna lie, he does.
Respect, bro. Those are two respect pitchers right there.
I don't know.
He's
that
like, man, I don't know what. He's like, I dotted outside. I dotted kind of up and in. I was up and in.
And it's 3-2, not 3-1.
Where do you see 3-2? I see 3-1.
Oh.
Good night. Now it's what? Oh yeah, now it's 3-2.
Oh, I thought it was already 3-2.
No.
All right.
I'm like, what do you see?
That was a nice little slider, breaking ball, low and outside. Tell Mike.
That's funny.
3-2 count.
He was being aggressive there, you know. All right, let's get into some of this stuff. Let's talk about this.
Be aggressive. And he struck out. Right down the middle. Right down the middle, man. That's a tough one. All right, guys. We're gonna talk a little bit of baseball. I'll start off real quick, since we do have baseball in the background. A little bit of hometown home run predictions. We'll start off with the Dodgers. Artie, do you think Mookie Betts or Mr. Freeman is gonna be the Dodgers home run leader for the season? If not those two, then who? Who do you got?
I mean, I actually think Freeman's going to have a little bit of bounce back year with power, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think he's going to have a bounce back year with regards to power. But I mean, dude, we're not really loaded with hitting this year. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to be a little more scrappy.
Right.
I think, some are, you know what? I'm going to take a dark horse and say Max Muncy's going to lead the Dodgers in home runs.
Ooh, coming out of left field, Mr. Max Muncy. Yeah, I mean, he's not in left field. I'm saying the dark horse selection is coming out of left field. I like it. I like it. All right, I like it. What do you think he's going to end up with?
Mid-30s, maybe like around the 35 marker. I don't think. Yeah, I think Mookie comes down to earth a little bit. I don't think he has back-to-back years again where has that many tanks, and I do think Freeman is going to have more power than he did last year. So I think they're going to be all low 30s, but I think Max Muncy is going to be mid 30s and lead the team.
You think all three of those guys are going to hit 30 tanks this year? Is that your prediction?
Yeah, I could see all three hitting 30 tanks.
Right on. Goldie just got walked. He's on first base.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah. I like that we're on the same page now.
Right. I paused it again.
I appreciate that.
No problem, compa. No problem. No Ronaldo coming up. So for the Angels, honestly,
Nolan's a local boy too, right?
He is.
Yeah, he's out of El Toro High School, where Joe went to high school.
Ooh, Joe, big shout out. For the Angels, I mean, will it be Trout or will it be Ohtani or will it be somebody else? If I had to go,
they have somebody else.
If I had to say, it's going to be somebody else. Hunter Renfroe.
Oh, okay, all right.
He's got some pop, baby.
For sure.
If he gets on a heater, Jared Walsh can hit him, but I doubt he's going to get up there. I honestly think it's going to be Shohei hitting another 36, 38, right around there. Trout, I think, will get 35 easy. And then I think Brett Phillips. I'm sorry, not Brett Phillips. Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, he is on the team.
He is on the team, though. But I think Hunter Renfroe is going to go ahead and round that up. I think he hits about 28, 30, right around there. But I do think Ohtani is going to go ahead and continue to be masterful. But it'd be awesome to see all three of my guys hit 30 tanks a pop. So we'll have to wait and see on that one.
I don't know that Hunter's ever hit 30, has he?
Nope, but now he will.
Oh, okay. All of a sudden, because he's on a better team.
Damn right. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, gutsy take by Arenado, by the way. All right, let's talk about some of these guys right here. We're gonna touch on the Dodgers. We're gonna touch on the Angels. Some bounce back. Is somebody gonna bounce back here? Mr. Jared Kelenic, will he make a turn this year? A lot of hype last year, not a lot of sizzle. A little more fizzle than anything else this last season. In 2022, in 54 games, he had a 181 plate appearances, 7 home runs, 5 stolen bases, 141 average, abysmal batting average, 221 OBP, and a 313 slugging. This year so far is spring training, and obviously, guys, it's spring training. But in spring training, in 6 games, he's got 17 plate appearances with 4 home runs, a 410 batting average, 412 OBP, and a 2.228 slugging. Is this a sign that he finally is gonna kind of pan out as the guy in Seattle, or do you think it's the spring training? You're hitting against guys that Probably this is the highest they're gonna get ever.
A little both. I don't think he's gonna put up those kind of numbers in the pros type of thing, where he's gonna be ripping the cover. Cause look, his on base percentage. Okay, look at how close they are. There's no discrepancy there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's not taking enough pitches. He just happens to be the ones that he's hit out have gone really far away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to see a bigger sample size. People get hot. And he's a dude that maybe just got hot, you know?
Gotcha. All right. So that's a no from Artie. Well, a schmedium from Artie.
On I mean, I don't think he's going to hit 400, you?
Nah.
Right?
Nah, it's not going to happen. I mean, he's had 17 plate appearances. I mean, that's not like... Talk to us when he's got 181 again. And then we'll see where he ends up. I mean, I hope he picks it up. I hope he turns it around a little bit. I know it's not going to be 410 batting average, but he is going to. I think he's going to do a little bit better. He's swinging the bat a little bit better. He's seeing the ball a little bit better. But we'll see, Seattle. We'll see. And Dodgers.
I wouldn't mind like him being on the Dodgers, though. I'll tell you that.
I know a lot of teams who wouldn't mind having him on their team.
Because I mean, he's got all the potential. He's got the pedigree. He has all that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like. It's good. I don't know, man. He's gotta come back, and maybe there's holes in his swings. Who knows, you know?
Yeah. Over here in Dodgerland, is JD Martinez over the hill? Is he? Oh my goodness. Oh, everybody's safe. Wow.
Pulled his foot? What happened there? I'm not arguing it, so I'm assuming he pulled his foot, right? Because he looked out at
he pulled his foot. It bounced really bad, so it was a good play. Whew, it got me. Here it is, right here. Arenado hits it right back up the middle, high bouncer. Second, he got the second. Where's that? It was a bad throw. He's way off the bag. Not even close. Stay in the running lane, bro. Not even on the bag. He would have had him, but he's not even on the bag. Anywho, Dodgers, JD Martinez, is he over the hill? Or will his run with the Dodgers help reinvigorate the big leaguer? This spring in 7 games, he's got a 111 average, a 200 OBP, and a 111 slugging. Will he bounce back this year with the boys in blue? You've said it before, when somebody's, maybe not playing to their potential, but they get on a good team and that winning mentality, will this be the turnaround for him, or will he not make it past the bench?
I mean, he's going to be a lefty killer for sure, in my opinion. I'm about to check out his stats because I'm kind of curious to see how he's done the past couple of years. I know he was on a tear for a while there. He was one of the best hitters in baseball. In fact, did you know he's the last person to hit 4 home runs in a game?
I did not know that.
And did you know that he hit them against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium? So he likes the stadium.
Hey, he likes to pop at the stadium. Hey, I'll tell you, however you can spin it, let's go, right?
Dude, he didn't have that bad of a year last year. Am I missing something? It says he was an all-star last year.
Who was he with?
With the same team he's been for a while, Boston. Did he just get hurt or something like that?
I think he got hurt because when I pulled up this article, it was all about guys having bounce back years. Will they actually bounce back, or will the problems that they've been having?
Yeah, I think he maybe just got off to a really hot start because the numbers aren't like crazy good, but he had an all-star. He was an all-star, He was an all-star. Mm-hmm. I don't remember him being that good this past year, but I mean, because he had some stupid good years right there put together for Boston. His first 2 years with Boston, I mean, dude, he had 43 tanks, 130 RBIs the first year with Boston. He led the league in RBIs. Then the very next year, he had 36 and 105. Then we had the 2020 year where, it was a shortened season. And that one, he struggled, bro. He had a hard time. And I could understand that one, because you either get it or you don't in 60 games. And let's say you could get into a rut and say, we're not going to make it anyways, and call it a season. And that looks like we did. But then the next year, 2021, he had 28 tanks, 99 RBIs, 286. Like last year, he had 16 tanks, 62 RBIs, 274 with the 30-41 on base. dude, that's respectable, man. It might
Yeah,
not be him slugging the ball like he did,
when he first came
for
in.
a little, for first couple. He had a nice little run there, I would say, from 2014 to about 2019. So a little 5-year run there where he was just a dog, you know.
Is he going to be the dog
But
again?
no, and this is what I was talking to you about. Because let's see, how old is this dude right now? He's 35, right?
Yes, sir.
So remember, I told you a lot of times these players, bro, and that's something I always look at when I'm drafting for fantasy baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking at dudes around their 27-year marker, like when they're 27 years old.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's when they're at their peak in terms of baseball players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where these dudes are like peaking, where they're like, okay, this is about as good as you're gonna get with regards to baseball. You don't usually get better as you get older. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you start peaking right around that 27 to 30 year mark. And if you look at it, like, sure enough, that's where this guy peaked. He had his, sure enough, just like that 27 to 30 year markers where he was just killing the ball.
Yeah.
And now he's 35, bro. Like, I mean, realistically, if he gets us, again, the 20 home run marker. You also have to remember, dude, he was playing at Fenway. So Fenway is kind of hard for the righties to hit the ball over majestically to over that green monster.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is some, right-handers hit some screamers to left field, but they're not like towering fly balls. So it's kind of, you have to hit it a little bit to get over that green monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't think 20 tanks and, like, let's say 75 RBIs is out of the question. You know what I'm saying?
Coming off the bench, or do you think he's going to be starting more games?
I saw Dave Roberts said that he was going to be starting every game as a DH, not just against lefties. Like, he's going to start every game.
There you go. Oh, so, definitely possible.
So yeah, I could see him. I mean, again, it's hard to say. He's coming off back-to-back All-Star seasons, so like it's hard to call it a bounce back. I mean, if you're looking for him to return to the old freaking JD Martinez where he's driving in 100 and 40 tanks, or 30 even tanks, like, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just not gonna happen.
What'd you say? We don't get better as we get older.
We don't, like, might get wiser, but we don't get better.
There you go. Oh, by the way, bases loaded. Trey Turner grounded into a easy inning-ending ground ball in the infield. First pitch swinging. Oh well. Get him on the next one. They did get through about 6 freaking guys, so that means
when you're not a Dodger no more.
The curse happens. Who we got next? All right, for the Angels, my guys, Joe Adell. Is he a lost cause coming into camp? Stop me if you heard this one. I know you've heard it, Artie. He's in the best shape of his career. More pop that he has learned with his time with Uncle Albert, Theo Albert. And he's quieted his swing. Will that matter going into the season, or will he be regulated to riding a pine pony to start the season? Most of the season, viable trade bait. What do you think?
I mean, he's with the Angels, dude, so you ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, not, again, like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but reality is, like, who are you going to throw out there that's better?
Well, right now, as far as outfielders go, right now, you got, let's see, Hunter Renfroe is going to be out there. Mike Trout's going to be out there, and Taylor Ward. Those are going to be your 3 starting outfielders. You still have
Taylor at first base.
You still have Brett Phillips. You have Mickey Moniak, and then you have Joe Adell.
So why not put Taylor at first base?
Because you got Jared Walsh there.
Jared Walsh?
Yeah, he was the left-handed all-star 2 years ago. He was doing really well last year, and then he got hurt, and he couldn't bounce back. Same thing with Taylor Ward.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right. So you think he's going to bounce back and have a magical year after getting hurt?
Jared Walsh?
Being the same? Jared Walsh.
I think he's a better defensive first baseman than Taylor Ward is. Taylor Ward earned that right field spot. I'll tell you that much.
Let me type.
Taylor?
I feel like these dudes all are pretty good in the first half and then just fade like the damn sunset.
Well, that's like the story of my life, bro. In 2022, he started. He had 495 at bats. He brought in. Let's see where the ribbies at. 65 ribbies. Scored 73 runs. Hit 139. 234 total bases. 22 doubles. 2 triples. 23 home runs. What do we got
Can you
here?
show me how much of that was in the first half?
I can't, bro.
I
Don't
don't
do
know
that to
about
me.
earn the right to be the right fielder type of deal, bro.
Well, who would you put in right field then from those guys that I told you?
I would get, dude, if you want to win, bro, you really have to let the young dudes play and just say, all
Yeah.
right, man, we haven't won anyways. Again, like that's reality, right? Like you haven't
Right.
won anyway. So you rather go with the dude that two guys that both had really good first halves in their one season, like for one season, literally one season, and then never done or heard from again, as opposed to the pedigree dude that's 23 years old, like the guy that's supposed to be the guy. That makes no sense to me. You know, like he's 23 years old. Let him run out there. Let him play every day and say, hey, look, man, we're gonna let you play every day, and every 20 games we're gonna give you a breather. Okay, we're just gonna give you like a day off. That's what I would do. Like that's what the way it was done before. You know.
Yeah.
But realistically, I get that they had good years for like half a year. Mm-hmm. Taylor Ward and your dude Jared Walsh.
Uh-huh.
But I would still take either one of. I would take Joe Adell's potential over either one of them's like little flash in the pants.
All right. Well, then that means Taylor Ward would be on the bench, Joe Adell would be out there, and Jared Walsh would be at first base.
Yeah.
I do believe Jared Walsh is actually younger than Taylor Ward.
Plus, you could rotate them, dude. You know, you could rotate them. You could rotate them in. You could, yeah, man. And Taylor Ward is. I know. I was about to check. They're both 29 years old. Taylor Ward and Jared Walsh,
same age.
So again, dude, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm hearing. I'm going there. So
if you want to trade him, let him play.
Do you think that he becomes the starting right fielder this season?
Who? Joe Adell?
Joe Adell.
If you play him every day, sure. But if you're trying to do like, oh, let's play matchups for him, let's do this. No, I don't think if the Angels start messing around and make him, unless they make him an everyday player, he will, I think, has a chance to produce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you want to platoon him and put him only in good situations type of deal, he's not going to be there.
You're not going to let him build his rhythm and shit.
Nope. He's not a guy that. Dude, that was so interesting. That little ground ball. What the hell was that? I'm barely looking up and
as a little bloop single to the right side of the field there, in the infield, just in that little triangle where nobody can get to it.
Yeah, the second baseman was playing too far back, type of thing.
Yeah.
I want to see the replay because Trey Turner is the one that got it from like playing up the middle.
Yep, here it is, right here.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, Bill dribbler and Trey Turner was running. Well, they don't show him.
Here it is. Oh, off the bat. Off his glove. That's what happened.
Oh, okay, that's why I was like, "Damn, how's this?"
If you gotta reach for it, Wayne. If you gotta reach for it, Wayne, you gotta let it go. Ah, damn.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to look at his minor league stats.
Who that?
For
Mr. Adell.
Adell.
No, it doesn't give me the minor leagues in here.
So I wonder what his numbers were like in the minors, why he's such a big deal. I mean, I had heard about it and stuff like that, but I really didn't know, you know?
Yeah.
Here it is.
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
Just for an update here, Great Britain has 2 outs, 0-2.
20.
Oh, he tears it up in the minors. He's tearing it up.
I don't know about tearing it up, but he did good. He hit 290. 20 tanks, 77 RBIs. Yeah, he's a 290 hitter in the minors, bro. So I wouldn't call that tearing it up. 289. So, I mean, you always got to take away some points when you get to the majors. You know, they're a little better in the majors.
A little bit.
He's hitting 290s in the minors and 280s. And he's going to be like a 260 hitter in the pros. And I don't know, bro. I don't think he's going to be, I don't know, man. Yeah, let Jared Walsh and
Tyler Ward.
Taylor play. Yeah, Ward.
Oh, man, that was quick.
No, these aren't impressive. I mean, 23 tanks, 69 RBIs, 289 batting average, 342 on base. I mean, your on base should be a little bit better than that. Batting average isn't anything spectacular. Power is, I mean, solid, but it's nothing spectacular, you know?
Gotcha.
So, like, I mean, what are you expecting from the guy in the majors, you know? Like, what, 15? I mean, let's just say what, realistically, 20 tanks, 70 RBIs, and 270 batting average? That'd be like successful for him, right?
Right fielder, yeah.
I mean, yes, you know, I said those numbers that I just threw out are basically already Taylor Ward and Jared Walsh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and they put up probably better numbers, but that's essentially what they are. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, he's still only 23, so, but I don't know.
We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. They only
No,
get better from 23. You gotta wait and see this 23. I'm trying too hard on that one. I'm sorry. Let's talk Jason Dominguez, the Martian. Is that what they call him? The Martian, Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, that's his nickname, the Martian. He's a little dude. He's not very big.
Yeah,
you know, he's a small dude. Yep.
He's on a tear here, huh? Got 3 home runs.
Dog, 3 straight tanks, man. If you're looking to stash someone in your fantasy baseball leagues and Diamond Dynasty type of thing, like where it's a dynasty league, man, this is a dude I'm going after this year for sure, like no doubt.
Okay,
guy, and he's a switch hitter too.
What do you think? Okay, Jason Dominguez, the shortstop for the New York Yankees.
No. That's Velope.
I thought Jason Dominguez was the shortstop.
He's a center fielder.
Oh.
Thinking, I think it's Velope. I'm not sure how to say
Volpe.
It's
Volpe.
Volpe?
Yeah. VOLPE. Volpe.
VOL what?
PE. Like the thing you used to teach, PE.
Let's see here. Anthony Volpe. Yes. Okay. I want to see his minor league numbers too.
Yeah, apparently he's big. Like people are talking about him a lot too, like trying to get him. But because the Yankees kind of have Isaiah Keener-Falefa as their shortstop right now. So it's kind of keeping Volpe in the minors, but people are calling for Volpe to come up, but that means the Yankees would have to trade out Isaiah Keener-Falefa. And who do you think, if they did that, to get the younger guys in, who do you think would jump all over Isaiah Keener-Falefa?
Realistically, probably like a team like the Angels.
Bro, stop bringing my guys in, but yeah, I know.
Yes, I mean, makes sense, doesn't it? You don't really have like someone
a solid shortstop, yeah.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with that guy. He had a horrible year. I know pitchers that had more home runs than he did last year. I know that was like Evan hated that dude last year. Absolutely, he was all excited about him because he won the Gold Glove and this and that. And he came in, and he was like, "Man, this guy is brutal." Hey, but Anthony's numbers look good, dude. They're not bad at all, man.
Mr. Volpe, what is it? What is he looking at?
So this is a guy like to talk about. We talk about numbers. These are some solid numbers.
We talk about numbers. We talk about numbers.
He's 21.
Yeah, he's young, bro. He's 21. Young. Primo.
Dude, in 2021, he had 27 tanks with 86 RBIs and a 294 batting average at looks like a like a high and low A type of thing. And then in 2022, he had between AA and AAA. And this was last year. He had a lower batting average, but he had still 21 tanks, 65 RBIs, dude, and at a premium position. So, and most of his, other than like 2 seasons, his batting averages aren't bad, dude. You know, 294, 286, 302. Besides that, 249. You know, so that's pretty good with 20 plus tanks at the shortstop position. See, my opinion is, if you're going to be a bad defender in baseball, like in the outfield, you should be hitting like 30 tanks. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Adell's not gonna. He doesn't look like he's gonna hit 30 tanks.
Right.
He strikes me as like a Howie Kendrick, like a stronger Howie Kendrick in terms of with hitting.
Okay.
Maybe and Howie was a better better contact hitter than him, which is probably why he's gonna have like a lower batting average. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's like Howie Kendrick with more pop but less contact, in my opinion. Like when I see him hit.
I like that
So
analogy. I think my dad will be like, yeah, I can see that.
yeah. So, but this guy again, premium position. So if he couldn't play defense, they wouldn't have him at shortstop. So I
It's
don't know
true.
much about him in terms of defensively, but I mean, dude, he's
I could
fireworks ready.
I could hear the Platano over there fucking yelling at his radio. He's the fucking best.
Yeah, dude. He could be a guy. He could be a guy for sure.
He could be the guy. Real quick, JT Romuto hit a double right down the line, the third base line. He's sitting at second. McNeil over here, 2-0 count with the possible tying run at second base with one out, bottom of the second.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
And,
any other?
Neil's a Long Beach State guy too.
Yeah.
So we got two Long Beach State people.
Two dirtbags
right here.
Two dirtbags. Hey, do you know? Are they using the pitch clock and shit in the WBC, or is that not
They
part
are not.
of? Ooh,
nope,
old school rules.
Not even the shift. The shift rules not in play either.
I was wondering because I saw one and I was like,
Now I only know that because I was watching and I saw like, hey, that's an illegal shift. So then I thought, yeah. See, Howie Kendrick was a high 200 batting average and had a couple 300 batting average seasons.
Howie Kendrick was very stable when it came to hitting. Like he wasn't the guy that's going to overpower you. Which I kind of that's why I like the analogy that Joe Adell is actually like a harder hitting Howie Kendrick, but not like a contact guy like Howie Kendrick. I think Howie Kendrick had more contact. Better hits, I think, than Joe Adell. But hey, he's been hanging out with Albert Pujols. Hopefully, Albert's not giving him pointers on how to run, but he is giving him pointers on how to hit.
Howie only had one All-Star season.
Yeah.
What's his career high in home runs? You think?
28.
There's no 2 involved. I'll tell you that.
No, 19.
Close.
17. 18.
18.
Should have gone with 18. Yeah. Should have gone with 18.
How about career high in RBIs?
Is there a 1 involved?
Twice. No.
All right. 87.
Nope. Lower.
Ooh, 79?
Lower.
62?
No. Real close with 79.
75?
Yep. He had 75 twice. The impressive one is he only had 7 tanks when he had 75 RBIs the second time. Dude, I would dare say his best year was with the Nationals, man. I'm looking at these numbers and maybe he just didn't play enough games to qualify for a batting title is what I think. I don't know how many. I think you might need like 400 plate appearances. I wonder how many plate appearances you need to qualify for a batting title. But dude, he had 370 plate appearances, 121 games. It's a lot of games still.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 344 for the Nationals. I believe was it the year they won it? 2019? That might have been the year they won it, no?
Maybe. I don't remember. I know he was there.
Yeah, he was on the team when they won it. I just don't know if it was that year when he won it. And he had a big home run against the Dodgers. I think he hit the one that eliminated the Dodgers from the Nationals. Yeah, dude, he had 17 tanks, 62 RBIs, 344 on batting average, and a 395. I would say that was his best year ever, dude. In my opinion, his best season. He had that one really good one too with the Angels, where he had 18 home runs, 63 RBIs, but only a 285 batting average. He had another year where 10 home runs, 75
I got
RBI,
the thing. So
79.
To qualify for a batting title, you have to have 502 total at bats.
Oh yeah, he's nowhere near that.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near. Yeah. So I mean, and I remember when he was coming up, everybody was talking about he's gonna win a batting title one day, and I mean, he never won one,
Yeah.
That's why I always think like baseball in the majors to the minors is always just such a big jump,
Yeah.
Such a big jump. I think power translates a lot, but I don't know. I don't think like the batting average necessarily translates a lot,
Gotcha. Mookie's up. Batter at third, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Let's go, Mook.
Yeah. Hey, I want to talk about this trend here that I see a lot now.
I'm gonna talk to
I
me.
like it, you know. So youngsters signing big contracts early in their careers, and I mean for like a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
So Buki popped up, hitting
And
over again.
Cancun.
Man, yeah, USA's threatening a lot, but they,
They haven't done anything with
keep
it.
bending.
Yeah.
They'll break them eventually.
Oh yeah.
But like, okay, so earlier in the week, I saw the national sign catcher Keibert Reese, who formerly of the Dodgers, right,
Mm-hmm.
for 8 years, 50 mil.
50 or
8
40?
years, no, I
Okay.
was just a typo. It was 50 mil. 8 years, 50 mil. Dude, that's, I mean, if he ends up being like the dude he's supposed to be, that's a bargain. Absolute bargain, right? And even if he's just a decent catcher, like a solid catcher, that position, I think that's a
It's
pretty
a
good
premium
price.
position.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, here's another one that just signed for big money, right? So the Arizona Diamondbacks extended outfielder Corbin Burns. This dude hasn't even played a full season. He
Corbin
barely
Carroll.
got it. I'm sorry, Corbin. You're right. Corbin Carroll for 8 years, 111 mil. So this is where I'm always like, man, dude, I don't know, dude. Like, they, they're cutting into so much of their like prime years of playing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now he obviously got a better deal, right? Because that's 8 years, 8 and 11. I mean, how much is that a year?
Eight
So,
8 years at 111 million. How much is that per year? Jesus. Let's see, calculator. Where are you?
it's 13.8 mil, 13.875 mil a year.
Jesus.
That's not bad, but based on his projections, what this dude is, and I saw him hit a triple the other day, man. Like this guy flies around the bases,
Yeah.
man. Flies. He's a power combo kind of guy, man. Like I'm about to pull up his minor league stats, but he flies around the bases.
So how'd the Dodgers let him go?
No, he's not a Dodger.
Oh, the Keibert Reese was the one that got away, right?
Yeah, he was. Okay. Yeah, and they traded him for Trey Turner and Max Scherzer. Okay. This dude, so Corbin Carroll. I'm sorry, I keep saying Corbin Burns. I know. Corbin Carroll is 22 years old, so that means he's extended for a year. So that means his prime years he's locked in already for 13 mil a year, right?
Yeah,
you hearing this?
I'm hearing you, man.
Okay. So last year he came into the majors, right? And he got in 32 games, and in 32 games he had 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a 260 60 batting average with 330 on base percentage. Man, for it being a small sample size, that's really good, dude. That's really good. And again, just seeing this guy already in spring training a little bit, man, boy, does he look good. And in my opinion, you're locking up your best years. Remember I told you, I think you're 27, 30. You're locking up your best years for 13 mil a year, especially with inflation and all that. I don't know, man. What do you think about this? Like people signing young, like on their part, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you think about it this way, right? When they get to those prime years or whatever, they're going to be paying that big hefty price tag, and you really pay them to hope they continue that, and you pay them for what they've done before. In this route, you kind of can go back and go, look, man, we're going to pay you for what we think you're going to do. So, you get that other contract, in 8 years. But right now, we're going to give you a solid contract for what you are and how young you are. We're gonna lock you up for the next 8 years. You're gonna be playing right here. You're not going anywhere else. We're not trading you, whatever. $111 million, man. That's nothing to gawk at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but dude, look at these numbers. You want to talk about numbers?
Talking about numbers? Jesus, Mookie almost threw him out at third.
This dude last year in the minors, I'm trying to look this because the minor stuff is always like, it's crazy because they play at so many levels, because they move them up as they go up and down. But in the minors last year, this dude had 24 tanks, 62 RBIs. Remember, he's a leadoff hitter or number 2 hitter.
Yeah.
62 RBIs, 31 stolen bases, and a 307 batting average with a 425 on base percentage. Yeah, man. My opinion, you're selling yourself short, bro.
Very much
if you're
so.
A 2020 guy, bro, 2020 guys get paid at least 20 mil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude.
Where's that other $50 million, guys?
Yeah.
Maybe they got some incentive packages in there for him too, but Jesus.
Yeah. So, and I had seen the Braves lock somebody else up. I think it was Harris. the Braves had locked up somebody for a long time for a big contract too. I gotta look. I gotta
Do
find
you
that
think
one
this
too.
is going to be a trend moving forward where they try to lock up these younger guys for a 10-year, 8-year contract at a lower amount to try and get a discount on it? You think it's gonna be a trend that more and more younger players are gonna get into, or do you think it's gonna be here and there, sporadic? Some guys are gonna notice, like, hey man, like you sold yourself short. I mean, at the end of the day, $111 million ain't nothing to gawk at. I mean, as we said 2 weeks ago, 111, that's 111. You're getting 111. Not, doesn't matter if you're hurt, doesn't matter anything else. You're still getting $111 million over the next 8 years. You saved that right, man, and you invested right. You're pretty much set, even if you don't have the greatest career at that point. I mean, obviously they're paying you because they expect you to have a great career, but
Right.
111
So
I ain't gonna be mad at, you know?
so Riley, the third baseman, I forgot his first name right now. I'm drawing a blank. I don't want to say Rick because that's a famous sports writer.
The auto parts guy?
Where's Riley? No. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
O'Reilly.
Where is he at? Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
So
okay.
Austin Riley, he signed a 10-year, basically a 10-year contract for $212 million for those 10 years. 212 for basically a 10-year deal. So they have some fat, long contracts.
Yeah.
I don't know about fat, but like Albies had signed a big contract too, and that dude's only getting paid $7 million a year. $7 million a year. Again, back when he wasn't doing a whole lot, that was probably a lot of it. Another one too is Acuna. Acuna's extension covered an 8-year period through 2026, and he's topping out at 17 mil a year.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, man, dude, that dude's a $30 million player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who did they just sign? Strider just signed. His extension covers a 6-year period from 2023 to 2028, for a total of 75 mil. Like, man, dude, like the Braves have some like very friendly, team friendly contracts.
Some talented guys. That's at a discount.
Very cheap, man.
So what do you think? Is this going to be? Is this going to be a trend that moves forward, or that kind of is sporadic and it's going to die out because people are going to realize, hey man, I could be making a shit ton more money?
It's learning how to play your cards at the right time, type of thing. And maybe they play on the needs of like these players and their families too. You know what I'm saying? Because like what we said, even though we say like, hey, he's only making 13 mil, but if 13 mil sets him up for like a life that he's happy with, like what, why risk it, type of thing,
Yep.
I know everybody's different situations. What do you think about that?
I mean, I hate to be that guy to say you're right, but I do believe you're right. I mean, why not be a big ball club, see some potential and go, all right, man, look, we're going to help you out. Like, right? Like being there like, look, man, we're here to help you. We're going to get you $111 million over the next 8 years. We're going to lock you in. You're not going anywhere. You're going to stay with us. And you're going to change your life. I mean, to some of these guys, from especially the Latino community and Colombia or Mexico even, or wherever, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, these guys, they don't see that kind of money, right? They're playing, look at the guys in Cuba playing for pennies and shit like that. You know what I mean? But so this could, like, realistically demand to them, it's like, man, let me just take it when I can get it. If I can get more later, then I'll get more later, but let me get what I can get now and change my family's life, get my family out of poverty and take care of them. Because in the Latino community, in the Hispanic community, man, you can attest to it as well. I feel like we want to take care of our families as much as we can, when we can. And I think these guys, I mean, their families have been behind them and given them everything they had. Because if you think about how poor some of these kids are growing up, and like their parents to be able to get them in the right places at the right time with the right people playing, I mean, they're probably sacrificing a lot to get them in front of the right people. And I don't know, man, like 111, that would change some lives.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
And you're
I
not getting
definitely
it all
agree.
in one chingazo. You're gonna get it over the next 8 years. So even if like the first year or two, you kind of don't do things the right way, you still got some money coming in, man. You got money coming in.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and you get paid,
Yeah. First you get
So
paid, then you get. Yeah, never mind.
yeah, look, I mean, look, again, I do see it as a trend here in baseball. Like
Who else got
looking at
signed
some
up?
of these other friendly contracts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like a big one that I could see right here that I'm just like, man, this is a really good player, is Wander Frankel, the shortstop from the switch hitting shortstop from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Dude's locked up for 11 years, 182 mil.
He's supposed to be the
Jeez.
next guy, and you're gonna
Right?
get him
Like,
for that? Jesus.
man, dude. You know, who else here? I'm trying to look at some dogs, right? You know what?
He's gonna be the
This,
big
in my
one.
opinion, it's a good one because he's done so well. Zach Wheeler, 5 years, 118 mil. Dude, I would have took that contract in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? On the Dodgers,
How
like,
many?
oh,
5?
5 years, 100 and wait, did I say 5 years, 118 mil?
Jesus.
I mean, he's an ace, bro.
Hell yeah.
He's an ace. He had a little bit of a rough year last year, but I think he's gonna bounce back too. Ketel Marte, he
Mm-hmm.
had a 6 year, $84 million contract, 6 years, 84 mil.
I mean,
Uh,
that last one, 118 at 5, you're looking at Jesus, dude. I did the math here, 23.6, $23.5 million, man. Like,
yeah, but he's an ace,
I
dude.
know.
Like he's a top 10 pitcher, maybe.
Yeah.
Like if not top 15 for sure. Dude. Here's the
Isn't
reigning.
it how you say he'd be the ace on the Angel squad? For sure.
No, not the Angels. Dude, you can't say that no more with Shohei there.
I know. But that's one of
I'd
the
be
things
like,
you'd like to say. Like, oh, he'd be the ace
yeah.
at the
No, I
Angels.
said he'd be the number 2 on the
There you
Angels
go.
for
All
sure.
right.
Shohei's so because Shohei was competing for the Cy Young, man, in some ways too.
Yeah.
Like his numbers were that good. But dude, the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner, Sandy
Alcantara.
Alcantara.
Come on, man. Throw that Spanish in there. Alcantara.
Yeah, Cantara. You're saying with the E. Alcantara. He's got 5 years, 56 mil.
About 10 mil. 10 and change. Man,
Jeez,
so these guys are getting. But see, here we go. The prime example, Sandy Alcantara. Look at where he's from. That probably changed his entire family. Forget just him, but his entire family is taken care of. Especially if they're still down there, and I believe it's Dominican, right?
I don't know. I already changed it.
Ah, gotcha. But in any one of those Latino communities, if they stay down there, man, like that's gonna make them like never have to worry about shit again. You know what I mean? And that you got to take what you take the bag when you can get it, man. I mean, you may have missed out on some more bag, but take the one you can get when you can get it, I guess.
So here's another one, Jose Ramirez. Again, very good team friendly contract.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money, but 7 years, 141 mil. That's 20 mil point 20, basically 20.1.
And he's easily a 25 to 27 million dollar a year guy. Easily.
Switch hitter,
power,
switch hitter, top player. 2020 guy. Man, jeez, Louise. Bring those over. Bring those contracts over to the Dodgers.
Let me get a couple of those, please.
Look.
Oh, there it is. Here we go.
We're gonna score a run there.
Run.
I think that was Trout a second too, right?
No, Trout flied out. That was Real Muto.
No, that was Goldschmidt.
Oh, was it Goldie? Oh yeah, Goldschmidt slid under the first baseman's tag to be safe at first. Wild pitch got him to second, and who just hit him right now, or who hit?
Arenado
doubled him down the line and brought in. Game is tied 1-1, bottom of the 3, 1 out, and a runner in scoring position for those of you guys following at home. That ain't bad. We're going to shift gears right here. We're going to go into some football right now while we're still watching the baseball. Big news. Huge fucking news. The Panthers have traded for the number 1 pick. Oh my God, compa, talk to me here. What's going on? What is Chicago thinking?
I mean, that's a good thing that Chicago did it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago's got to be flying high right now, dude. Like, dude, they get DJ Moore. They get the number 9 overall pick, the number 61 overall pick. But wait, there's more.
There's
they also
more.
Get Carolina's first round pick in 2024 and second round pick in 2025.
Jesus.
Now, obviously, Carolina's hoping they're doing better, you know, this coming year, so that those picks aren't that
premium picks.
Yeah, premium. But let me tell you, I think their 2024 pick's still going to be like pretty premium. Like, other than the top quarterback now Carolina doesn't really have much, right, on offense. Like, they got rid of their star running back.
Well, Anderson's gone. McCaffrey's gone. DJ Moore is now gone. Like, who else you got?
I don't know, man. You know, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. They got a quarterback now, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But they're going to have to sign wide receivers. I don't know what's the thought process behind that. Obviously, the Bears become a hell of a lot better instantly, because now they got some real good receiver, clearly a number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a receiver last year that was supposed to be flying high, but never really lived up to his potential. Drawing a blank on his name right now because I know he's kind of big everywhere on the radar, and then he didn't do very well. But dude, they get whatever needs they had, they could fill them up with these holes now.
Yeah,
don't you think?
And they got Justin Fields.
Yeah, they got Justin Fields, who's a running quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude.
David Montgomery is their running back currently, and they could definitely move up from there.
What do you mean move up from there? He's not bad.
No, I'm saying, but like, if you have that high of a pick right now, are you going to go receiver, or where are you going to go?
I don't know. I was going to look at their other talent first. But why do you have to go offense? Isn't their offensive line like brutal? Isn't that what I think I had seen somewhere or heard?
I don't know. Got to look at that right there. They got Darnell Mooney, Velus Jones Jr. Who else they got over there? Cole Kmet as their tight end.
He froze. You there?
I'm there. You can hear me? We get a thumbs up, thumbs down. You got there?
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Now you're back. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Darnell Mooney, I think, was the dude I was looking for.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. They got Darnell Mooney and Velus Jones Jr. along with Cole Kmet, who's a solid tight end. Like, don't get me wrong there. And now they got DJ Moore. So maybe they do shore up that defense. Maybe they say, "Hey, we got enough offensive pieces right here. We can grab a couple more later on in the draft." But Jiminy Cricket's almighty, man. I'm gonna have to reach out to my boy Bill and to Dano.
See, I like the running backs they got. I think they're pretty good there. David Montgomery and Herbert, they're not bad. Now they got
Herbert there. I totally forgot about Bird. Yeah, forget using for receivers. I mean for running backs. Go get your defense tightened up.
Yeah, because now they got more. Because Mooney's clearly not a number 1. That homeboy had his chance last year, and they got Chase Claypool.
I was about to say that.
Wow.
A second, like, give me a quarter of a second before that, dude, and I was gonna say, boom, Claypool.
And Cole Kmet is a up and coming kind of tight end. Yeah. He's not, like you said, he's not bad at all, dude. Not bad at all. Let's see what kind of year he had last year. Last year, is this right? Last year was his rookie year?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He had 7 TDs and he had 50 receptions, dude. Yeah, for sure. He's going to be fine. They're going to be fine right there.
Fine on the running back. Fine on receiver.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't know the offensive lines and defensive lines that well. You know what I'm saying? Well enough. But I think I had heard somewhere that their line wasn't very good, dude. So they might be going after the line. And the defenders, I don't recognize a single name on here. But again, I'm a fantasy football kind of guy.
We don't really deal with the defenses too much.
Yeah, I don't. Unless they're big names, you know what I'm saying? And I
don't see one either.
I could be wrong. I'm sorry for you Chicago Bears fans. Like, no offense, I just don't recognize any of these names here. Like, they're no dudes,
I
I
don't
don't see
see
no
any
Brian
dogs.
Urlacher.
No.
I don't see any Brian Urlachers in here. Is what I'm trying
I
to
don't
say.
see
You know what I'm saying?
nothing. I honestly, I don't see anything major here there either. So maybe
So
that's where they go and get some stars,
yeah,
shore up
maybe
that defense.
defensive guys or the offensive line, depending on what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. I think that's huge for them, absolutely huge. And they got a haul. You know what I'm saying? They literally got a haul for them.
The Bears.
Did
guys.
you see that? Did you see? And this is where I wish I could do something in terms of adding something somehow to the to our game plan over here. I can't think of a better word for the rundown, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I because I try sending you these messages in hopes of somehow we could get them into over here.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw I think I sent it to you at some point that the Cowboys put the franchise tag on Pollard.
Yep, they did.
What did you think about that?
I think it's a safe bet, honestly. I think that because he got hurt, right? I think he was in line for a huge contract, but because he got hurt, they slapped him with the franchise tag. They're hoping Ezekiel Elliott restructures his contract. They could save a little bit of money, spread it out a little bit right now, and then next year go ahead and give him a payday, because then Zeke for sure will be gone. If he's not gone this year, he will be for sure gone, and be like, hey, bro, we're going to give you this now, but just be aware, like, it's coming. Like, just be that guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is he the first running back in NFL history to be first backup running back in NFL history to have the franchise tag?
Well, he wasn't a backup this year, bro. He was a starter.
I wouldn't call him the starter.
You wouldn't call him the starter?
No. I'd call him the better running back, but he wasn't the starter, my opinion.
He started more games than Zeke.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to look.
Let's check. Check. Google it, Boot. To coin my friend Monica. Google it, Boot.
Yeah. Cowboys. Dallas. Cowgirls.
Why? Just why? While he's looking this up, I do want to say, USA scored another one, baby! USA.
Okay, America. So they do have Pollard now listed as starting running back.
He was the starting running back this last year, man. Zeke even said it as they were coming into the season. They were saying, like, hey, I don't mind taking the back seat, man. We're a 1-2 punch. And Zeke, by far, Zeke is the better defensive running back, if that makes sense. He's a better blocking running back. He can hold that line a little bit better, or hold those rushing linebackers or defensive backs that are rushing in at Dak. He can hold them a little bit better than Pollard does. Is he worth the money? Nah. But hey, what can you do? What can you do, honestly?
No sé.
Yo no sé.
Trying to see. I don't know. How would you know who started?
It should have GS game started.
I didn't see it.
I'll tell you right now. Watch out. Googling. Let's see here.
I see game. Pollard had one more game. Pollard had 16. Zeke had 15. Pollard had less touches. Dude, is this right? He was 1,000-yard rusher?
Yes.
Wow, 1,007 on like 40 less touches. Wow, that's impressive.
Dude can run, man. Dude can run.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Captain Obvious. 12 TDs for Zeke, 9 for Pollard, with 3 receiving.
Yeah, but they use Zeke at the 1 yard line, so it's understandable he's going to have more. I'm going to get down there. They can't put it in all the time with Zeke with Pollard. I'm sorry.
Right, they got to do sweeps. He's a little guy.
Sweep to the left.
I don't see it.
Sweep to the right. I'm trying to see it too, and it's not giving me. But I want to say Tony Pollard started more games than Ezekiel Elliott in 2020.
What's a start though, dude? Like in the NFL,
a start is you are the opening kickoff or the opening play. That's you. You're there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
First play on offense. Who's out there? That's your starting lineup.
That's what I'm saying. It's I still don't even think he did that, to be honest. I literally would think Zeke did more of that. You know?
Yeah.
It's not basketball and baseball with starters, you know, like yeah, that's why I would say no, you know?
Yeah.
Because even like look who had more touches, you know? Like yeah, Zeke to me was a starter. He was a starter. Don't get me wrong, he moved into a bigger role this year, but not a starter. I would say Pollard's the first running back in NFL history to get this franchise tag slapped on him.
He's not the only one that got the franchise tag slapped on him. Lamar Jackson got that non-exclusive. Non-exclusive.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah, non-exclusive franchise tag. What that means, everybody at home, that means any other team can go and offer him some money to go play for them. So, do you think it was a smart move by the Ravens to do that, or do you think they're kind of egging him on to go ahead and shovel on down? Because the Ravens would get a compensatory pick, I believe a first or a second, something like that.
So I believe I want to see where it was at, where the info was at. But basically, that they could go over there and offer. He could go over there and say like, "Hey, let's negotiate, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the day, the Ravens would be like, "All right, cool, we'll take that deal too." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I think it's a very win-win situation for the Ravens, and in some way, I guess a win-win for Lamar. You know, like Lamar, if you really think you're that good and you think other people think you are that good, then go for it. Like, go find somebody. You know?
Yeah.
And really, it's going to come down to whether other teams really think that, and whether the Baltimore Ravens really think that. And I think the Baltimore Ravens are thinking like, look, man, you're a running quarterback, and you literally, our big fear literally happened to you last year, which is you missed about half the season.
Yep.
If not close, right? And then they got booted in the first round, I believe, right?
Yep.
Could be wrong, but
because
that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, check it out. Check it out. So under the $32.416 million non-exclusive franchise tag, Jackson can negotiate with any other team. Baltimore has the right to match any offer and would receive 2 first-round picks if it chooses not to match. So, I mean, it's a win-win for the Ravens all day long.
Yeah,
either he takes it and they still got their quarterback, or somebody else gives it to him and they could be like, all right, dude, here, we're going to give you that money anyways. Or they could go, all right, man, later, guess what I get? I get 2 first-rounders in the next coming up year. Like, it's a no-brainer.
I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win for Baltimore. Like, hey, we signed you, but he wants Watson's type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wants the fully guaranteed.
But Watson's not like a big running quarterback, and obviously Watson's dealing with his own stuff, man, coming off the off-field issues, and now he's coming back. He's rusty, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's, I think, a sleeper pick this year in fantasy football. Like I think he has a bounce back year. Is he the guy that he used to be? Who knows? Cleveland sure thinks he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to be a bad quarterback, but he wants that kind of numbers. Like that's what Lamar. But again, dude, he's a running quarterback that's already been in the league for a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying his best years are behind him, but what I'm saying is, like, dude, like, you've been in the league. Now, he also knows, like, hey, man, I'm not going to get a chance to get a fatter contract. Like, he's already been in the league, 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, and he's missed games the past 2 years. Like he played 12 games last year and then 12 games the year before that. So he's not playing the full years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's only played 2 full seasons where you have 15 games.
It's one of those things where you're a running quarterback. You're going to get injured. You need to it's part of his game, right? It's to be that running quarterback. Right. But how long can you keep doing that? How old are you going to be when you finally figure out, I can't do this forever? Maybe he's trying to get that big bag right now because he's like, man, this might be my last chance, especially after getting hurt, to get a big bag. I mean, I think all the momentum and everything stacked against them on this one. I do think that Baltimore has the upper hand in this one.
Yeah,
I didn't know they were getting. I didn't know they would get 2 first-round picks if
Yeah, I
somebody
had
else
seen
picked them
that,
up.
and I
I
just
thought it
thought
was like
that,
1 and 1. I thought it was like a first and a second, but 2 first-rounders if somebody else picks them up. Dale, guys, mijo, dale.
yeah, dude.
Caleb
I
Williams
think
is coming in next year, so we're good.
I'll let you talk the whole time because I keep getting interrupted.
No, go.
Can I say something?
Yes, you're good.
Okay, because I tried like 3 times. Yeah, well, dude, I think it's a perfect situation for the Ravens. Like, I really, really do. Like, again, you're saying, hey, Lamar, look, we made you the best offer we could based on the kind of player you are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
After that, like, dude, like, we can't offer you more because we don't feel comfortable or whatever. And if you think that you're really worth more, like, go for it. Go find someone that really thinks you're worth more, and then we'll match it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, we'll match it. And if it's something that's extravagant that you're just like, oh no, bro, come on now. Like, good luck. You know, that guy's, he's a good quarterback, but he's not going to last that long. He's not going to be whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And like you said, dude, they're going to get 2 first rounders. Like, hey man, go for it. Good luck. We got ourselves what is it called? A Pro Bowler. Yeah. They got already a Pro Bowl quarterback. Because Huntley ended up being a Pro Bowl quarterback, right? For the Ravens. Because everybody turns that thing down already for the NFL. It's become a joke, the Pro Bowl. Yeah. So, yeah, dude, and then imagine getting a first rounder and you just go there and find another quarterback with that pick anyways, and you get them dirt cheap. What do you think about that?
I mean, fuck, the more we talk about it, right, the more the Ravens are just like, fuck, these guys are geniuses.
You're right.
They're geniuses.
I wonder what position in the first round they get though.
If they don't get Lamar back.
Right, correct. Yeah.
Who are the quarterbacks that are coming out right now?
No, I know, but I'm saying I wonder what position, like number pick. I guess in the draft in the first round.
If it's compensatory, then I would think at the end of the first round. No.
Right, I would think so too.
I'll put it all on black on that one. The compensatory picks, I think they go at the end of the first round.
Still, dude, they're still.
That's
right?
2 premium. That's
still not bad, dude.
That ain't bad whatsoever.
And your star quarterback wasn't taken in the first round,
and
right?
Technically, no, it was not. He was taken in the 4th. Technically, they have 3. They would have 3 first rounders because they have their own pick plus 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Send them. Send them.
You could rebuild with that, right?
You can rebuild. Oh my God.
And
I think everybody or the Ravens are daring anybody to do it. Like, please go ahead.
Yeah, I should ask my buddy Richard, who's a big Ravens fan. I'm gonna text him right now. What are you gonna Why don't you talk about the next part? Did you see it by any chance with Hill?
I did catch Tyreek Hill just casually running a 60-meter at the USA track and field event. It's just ridiculous. I mean, the dude's fast. They call him a cheetah for a reason, right? But I know a lot of people have been asking for him and DK Metcalf to do a run against each other. Are you thinking track, like run like a straight 100-meter sprint, or like what are you thinking as far as like a good charity event, DK versus T Hill? What do you think?
Who do you think would win? No, I think I think a lot of it is that shorter one in the 60-meter. I think Tyreek wins, but I feel like the longer it gets, that maybe the more chance of DK winning.
100-meter dash. I like DK just because he's taller. He's got longer legs. He got a bigger stride. But man, Tyreek is fast. If I had to pick the two at 100 yards, I'm gonna go DK. At 50, 60 or meters, I should say. It's gonna be close, but I think Tyreek Hill gets him. But man, that's if you saw this, guys. If you haven't seen it, Google it. But he's just explosive. Like, it's just ridiculous. And this is how he trains.
Yeah.
Do you think the Jets are finally making that move to go get Rodgers?
So I put that in there. I put that in there because they cleared up space, right?
Uh-huh.
15.2 mil. And then I was over here surfing the internet, just looking at stuff to kind of talk about and things
Uh-huh.
that maybe I missed or refresh my memory. But it says right here, Jets Packers trade is essentially done as teams wait on Rodgers. This is coming from a big source, bro. This is coming from Sports Illustrated. So it says the framework of Aaron Rodgers' trade appears to be ready. The only missing piece is Aaron Rodgers. So meaning, like, does Aaron want to go or not? You
Yeah.
know? Needs essentially regrets, works to be worked out. So Rodgers just be a Jet. He will be a Jet. Broken record, but just waiting on him to decide. That's it. Yeah. So now, do you think he goes or no?
Does
I
he
don't
want?
see why
I
not,
don't
bro.
see. Yeah.
Like, if I were him, I feel like he's burning bridges over there in Green Bay. Don't you think?
A little bit. Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's become a prima donna with Green Bay, and I think people are just probably tired of him. And I remember when he first came in, I think I've said it before in the podcast. He's like, "Hey, you either get on the train and ride with me, or find a different train to take." Like when the Brett Favre era was up, and he's always been a little bit like kind of hostile, don't you think?
You know what? I mean, he's just. I think when he first came in, I mean, he was cocky then, and obviously the MVPs and winning a championship will do that to you, right? But honestly, I mean, it'd be stupid for the Jets not to try and go and get him. Will he be excited to be there? Look who he has around him there. I mean,
Jeez.
Obviously the Saints are looking at Carr, right?
Carr looking, he's already there.
Is he there? I didn't hear the official Yes Tuvo.
Yeah, I sent you the message.
I must have missed that one. So Derek Carr is there. Okay, so that takes the Saints out of it. He's not going back to San Francisco because they ain't gonna fucking load up San Francisco like that. The Jets kind of make the most sense right now.
Yeah.
If he signs, you think he signs before the end of the month?
Why the end of the month? What would that make a difference?
Nothing. I just thought that would be a nice round number.
Oh, no, I seriously, because I feel like more about football than me. I know a lot of it, but not everything.
The big date would be March 15th, which is the start of free agency, and I know that I guess it would be better to get him locked in before then. But the free agency market opens up on the 15th, which is next Wednesday.
So then that makes sense. That's a good reasoning. It would be before the end of the month, you know. When's the draft? June?
No, it's no NFL draft. Let's see here. I'll tell you right now. Thursday, April 27th.
So in April. So then. So my opinion, he's gonna. Yeah, the end of the month sounds about right. Right?
Before the end of the month.
They need time to figure out what they're gonna do too, right?
Yep.
Like people who they're gonna draft and stuff like that. Like, all right, cool. Do we go after this person or that person for the draft? Is that Trout running?
Yep, Trout stole, baby. Trout stole the base. Somebody go get those tacos. What are we doing here?
Right? Damn, dude, that homeboy hasn't stolen base since like
5 years, bro.
Yeah, since they were in contention.
Yeah,
he stopped running once they fell out of contention, don't you think?
Yeah, but he's trying to be the team captain right here, and make sure they get a W here.
And he could run. He could easily steal 20, 30 bases if he wanted to. Easily. Easily.
Did you see that picture? Schmitty got it. Did you see that picture? They had a picture of, as you see, I saw it right now, Ken Griffey Jr., Mike Trout, and Mookie Betts all standing together, and they were like probably the greatest outfield that you could put together right there. And sadly, only 2 trophies and like 8 MVPs or whatever between the 3 of them, but only 2 World Series championships, and they're both Mookies.
They're both Mookies, right? Yeah, that's funny. And I don't think Mookie's ever won. No, he won 1 MVP, right?
Yeah, he got 1 MVP. And then Trout's got his 3, and then Griff's got his. So
yeah, he's got 1, I think. Yeah, he just
got 1. Or I thought he had 2.
No, he had 1.
Okay.
Because I remember when he won it, it said the big thing was the game's most exciting player is finally recognized as the game's most valuable player. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then he only won one. Kind of got that Kobe feel to him, you know?
Yeah.
So
anything else,
yeah,
Copa?
compa. No, yeah, I think it happens before April. I like that. I like that call. It would suck if they did it if they try and announce it on April 1st, right?
You know, if they don't do it before then, bro, they're gonna have like a million other things. Freaking that he signs with whoever. It's gonna be like the let's see, who would be a fun random team they use? The Chargers.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, dude, but I'm really excited now that baseball's coming around. I really do like the World Baseball Classic. I haven't been following it as much. I've just been busy with a lot of stuff. It's just a school year, and I'm just dealing with a lot of things. But yeah, oh well, I mean, something I could share in case any of us, our listeners, you know, are into that kind of stuff. But
let's do it.
Just put up our my BTM, my Bitcoin machine. Basically, you can cash in your Bitcoin or buy more Bitcoin at that location. It's at the Azteca Market in Riverside, off of Harupa. So I'm really excited about that, compa. So that's a big business endeavor that we kind of pursued as a family. So I've been wrapping some of that stuff up yesterday and kind of today, and yeah, man, I was moving forward, right?
Outstanding. Onward and upward, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go. Proud of you, compa. So, yeah. Proud of you.
Yeah, so excited about that. And you know what one thing I'm frustrated about? Tell me if you found something different. I wish that you know how like you could go onto these apps on like, you know, they say Yahoo Sports or stuff like that. They don't have a way for you to be able easily to see it through those apps. When these World Baseball Classic games are.
It's not. I had to really dig to try and find the schedule. It's not
right.
Easy.
It's not easily accessible, and I'm just like, I don't know when all this is. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, I don't like that.
Luckily, they talked about it today obviously for the U.S. Great Britain one, but like other than that, it's been very quiet. Like it's not an easy thing to find.
Right. Yeah. So I'm doing right here where I'm clicking on the I went into the MLB Network app, the MLB app, and there it has it. So at least that helps, you know?
Okay.
But dude, it's not easy to find, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Not easy to find. So like it says right here, so okay, let's give some scores, okay? Because they did give me the scores for today.
Ooh, let's go.
So today's Saturday scores, Japan beat CZ. Who is that? Czech? I don't know who that is.
Czech Republic, yeah.
It is, okay. Taipei beat Netherlands 9-5. Right? Puerto Rico beat not sure who this is. NCA? Would that be?
Ooh, NCA. Nicaragua
9-1. Smacking around. Our other half of our heritage, Mexico, lost 5-4 to Colombia.
In
extra innings. And Venezuela beat, is this a Dominican? I think it's the Dominican Republic.
It would be a DR.
Did. Yeah, man. Well, they have it as DR, DOM. That's why I was looking at it. DOM. That's crazy because they're supposed to have one of the most loaded lineups. You know what I'm saying?
and they getting beat like that. That's no bueno.
Yeah, so look, Julio Rodriguez, leadoff hitter. Juan Soto, number 2 hitter. Manny Machado, number 3. Teoscar Hernandez, number 4. Rafael Devers, number 5. It says Franco, so I'm assuming it's the Franco from Tampa Bay.
Wander. Yeah.
Wander? Yeah, it is Wander. So Wander, what happened? Like that one, huh?
Sometimes you got good ones.
So it's like an all-star team over there, basically, bro. That's a loaded lineup. Wander, Franco, Pena at short. Pena's got to be the dude from Houston, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, he won the Gold Glove, so I would imagine that's why he's there. He's I guess slightly younger than Franco. Franco's young too. Candelario, first baseman, I believe he's the switch hitter from the Tigers. And then Sanchez, I don't even know who he's with, but he was with the Twins before, but he formerly of the Yankees a few years ago. Dude, they got Robinson Cano on the bench. He pinch hit and struck out. And then Francisco Mejia. But dude, that's a loaded lineup. And they lost 5-1. Venezuela, don't get me wrong, they ain't too bad either, homie. They got Altuve. They got Altuve lead off, Acuna at second, Reza at first. I'm not sure who that is. Salvador Perez at catcher, Torres at DH, Jimenez, Santander, Suarez, Peralta. That's not
Talk about a stacked fucking lineup right there.
Yeah. Anyways, compas, that's where we could check all the schedules, and we got the USA in the early lead right now, fourth inning. They came back and they're up 2-1, and let's hope they win. There's still a lot of game left, though.
Absolutely, guys. By the time you guys listen to this, we'll know the end of the match by that point, or the game. Any last things, Copa, before we get out of here?
Shout out to the comadre. I think we did it last week. Shout out to the comadre again on her clearing her student loans. That's awesome for you guys. Yeah, man, and congrats to all the little leaguers and ball players out there. A lot of them have their opening ceremonies today. I know your son had his last weekend.
Last Monday, yeah.
Monday, right?
Yep.
Monday's a strange day to have opening ceremonies.
Well, they had the opening ceremonies on Saturday, but our first game wasn't until Monday.
Okay, and that's exactly what I was saying. Your opening ceremonies were last weekend, so everybody's are different, but they're pretty much rolling around right now.
Free run shot! Hello!
Schwarber.
As we're getting ready to sign off, Kyle
awesome.
Schwarber said, "Hey, bro, let me give you one real quick before you go."
USA. They gave him the salute. You
Hell
see that?
yeah.
Awesome. I like it. What was I going to tell you? Yeah, but everybody's basically, their opening days were either last weekend or this weekend, because my buddy Eric is having his Little League opening day today. Although they didn't actually have it, they just had like pictures team.
Yeah.
And Leo and Juan have theirs tomorrow for their Chino Hills pony. So
there you go.
Pretty excited about all that stuff, man. So congrats to all the little kids in their opening days. Those were big days back in the day.
Oh, they go by so quickly, guys. Enjoy them when you can. Enjoy your kids. Remember, guys, they're just kids at the end of the day. I got to remind myself that all the time. But just remember they're kids, guys. Let them have fun. Let them enjoy it. Make sure you don't kill the sport for them and kill the game for them. Let them enjoy it more than anything else. Compa, let me have your patent.
It makes it feel like baseball is right around the corner, so
that's
it feels great,
Let's get that patented. Artie, goodbye.
Yeah, make sure you guys are staying healthy and being safe out there, because you never know. There's still all kinds of things getting us sick and getting us in trouble. So be safe, and catch you guys on the next one.
All right. Sounds good, guys. Don't forget, you guys follow us on social media scene. You can follow us on Twitter at @theblown_save and on Instagram at @theblown_save. You can also still reach out to us at theblownSavePodcast@gmail.com. You guys, don't forget, it doesn't take a lot to support the show. Hitting that like button, the subscribe button, that little bell, or a share. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the show tremendously. And as always, guys, give us a rate and review if you are in the mood. Guys, we'll catch you later. That's Artie. I'm Brent. And maybe next week we see Kobe. I don't know. He keeps saying he's going to, but he doesn't show up, which is fine. Guys, we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.